right, here is the light heavyweight contender. Johnny Walker came off of Dana White's Contender Series, Brazil style. 3 consecutive first-round knockouts to begin his UFC career. He's just getting started.
And 3 consecutive bonuses. It's much harder when you're going in there fighting tooth and nail and walking away with just your paycheck. But Johnny Walker has made a habit of putting on performances that makes people take notice. From the knockout of Khalil Roundtree to the spinning back fist that he landed against Justin Leday, he has been a highlight reel in a bottle, and he is looking to continue his climb up the UFC light heavyweight ranking.
And at least to this point, the only adversity he's faced in the octagon, self-inflicted,
oh my goodness,
post-fight celebration after the Misha Serkinov.
I mean, his celebrations are crazy. He threw his shoulder out doing the worm. He told me the other day in Brazil he has to find a new way to celebrate. I said, you think, Johnny?
I think he does, but Johnny Walker's on the fast track, and he's got a big one in front of him here tonight. All right, folks, does not get a whole lot bigger nor better than this. UFC Light Heavyweight Championship fight is upon us, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes this walk for his latest title defense tonight.
He is walking once again as the light heavyweight champion of the world. The UFC's glamour division long has this been viewed as the division with the most talented guys, because you're not quite heavyweight, you're just right underneath it. This guy is a champion in the highest order. He has defended this belt time and time again, and he intends to extend that streak tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't all that long ago that this belt was vacant. It was changing hands seemingly every other title fight. Now this man is holding it down and looking to dispose of another challenger properly tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Johnny Walker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Dominick the Devastator Reyes.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, Johnny Walker looking to get going here early in this round, not unlike the way he did early in his UFC career. As many of you know, his UFC tenure began with 3 consecutive first-round knockouts. All of them resulted in a performance bonus, and he's going bonus chasing here tonight, folks. He believes he has a decided striking advantage in this matchup. Early connection with the left from the champ. Well, Johnny Walker looking fluid and powerful here early. Johnny Walker looking pretty fluid and powerful here early, DC. And I guess here's hoping that if he does win tonight, he doesn't injure himself celebrating after the fight. All right, so a nice sequence right out of the chute by the kickboxer, continuing to attack that lead leg of the boxer, who didn't seem maybe as worried about the leg kicks midweek as he should.
Well, you don't worry about it until 2 or 3 land and you can barely walk. This boxer is going to have to make some adjustments so that he is not eating leg kick after leg kick as the fight goes on.
Oh, how good is that jab by Dominick Reyes? A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Big right hand.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the devastator Dominick Reyes.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Massive head kick. 2 minutes. And now that jab starting to get established. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
He got hurt again.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on his button that would end the night.
Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Big knee to the body. Fighter blocks the punch.
Round 2 is next. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and that is one of the best 5-minute stanzas you will ever see from a fighter. Rocked him multiple times, unable to get him out of there, but came pretty darn close.
He did come close to finishing the fight, but he didn't get it done. Now, it will be on him to try and stay patient, try to find the kill shot without overextending himself and putting himself in trouble.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Offering him over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. So 50 total strikes have found the mark for Dominick Reyes. And the connection rate pretty good. 44% accuracy tonight against Johnny Walker. Walker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Back and forth we go.
Lands a nice leg kick.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1. Look at the head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh! Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Reyes.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Oh, he's in trouble. All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round. Oh. Back to the feet. Oh, he's hurt.
That was going to end the fight.
Yep. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and...
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Dominick the Devastator Reyes.
And new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. You just heard it there from Bruce Buffer. DC, you have heard those words before yourself. This was the glamour division for a long time, and the champion remains as such.
Because of the great champions of the past in the UFC at 205, the Tito Ortiz's, Randy Couture's, John Jones, myself, so many great fighters have